Okay, now it's finally the first game of the quarterfinals here, with Focus against themask, and I've never heard of themask before, to be honest. So let's see how that one works out, and actually my overlay is still not completely fixed. 1 second. I'll quickly do that. There we go. So far we have 4 Night Elves, 2 Undeads, 1 Human and 1 Orc in the quarterfinals, with 2 times Undead versus Night Elf matchup. And so far it's looking like 1 Undead will advance and 1 Night Elf will advance, but that's not sure yet. Now we basically only see a Focus versus Night Elf games. If we watch Focus games in Gera Cup, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, the last 2 weeks I think we saw 1 game of Focus against a Human? I'm not sure. But we basically only see Focus playing against Night Elf, because there's so many Night Elves in Gera Cup most of the times. And it's just really likely that Focus always gets Night Elf opponents, it's crazy. So on Secret Valley he will probably go for his one burrow attack strategy again, he pretty much always does. While there's the standard Demon Hunter versus Blight Master, with themask just going for the usual orange camp creep here. Nothing too special to see here yet. Still to be decided as to how this game is gonna work out. And I'm really curious as to how it's gonna work out. Especially because Focus is in fact not going for the one burrow attack, like he usually does.
A player's forces are under attack.
Which means, with getting a second burrow earlier, that means he wants to invest more into grunts. And he also PN scouted. With investing more into grunts and getting the second burrow early, it is a possibility that Focus will just be heavily aggressive, especially on this map. He will maybe just get 2 circlets right from the start, getting a second grunt already. I think he will actually get 2 circlets right from the start, get his second grunt early, and then push here early, and then maybe, if early game goes well enough, he will go into a tier 2 tower push. He actually cancelled his second run for now, it seems, or he just built it late, I'm not sure. There we go, double circlet, so he will be able to trade really well. Demon Hunter got claws, which is nice. Circlet would have been the best item for him though. But can't always have item luck, I guess. Focus, too late to cancel this, he wants to use the Windwalk hit on something, there we go, uses the archer. No dust for him, so he has to, if possible, kill the archer before nighttime kicks in with that Shadow Melt. And themask just wants to keep his archer safe, while a grunt already picked off 1 of the wisps. And now pretty much all of the Moonwell juice is gone already. Now everything is gone, except for 16 mana here. The mana for the Blightmaster is gone as well. Second grunt is coming in. Tech is already running. He will build another grunt now, I guess, maybe? Not sure. So far he's not. And themask is just doing quite a good job at defending this still, I would say. Archer is still alive, he lost 1 wisp. But so far he's doing an okay job, I would say. The thing is just that his Moonwell choice is pretty much gone. And he's gonna have a hard time defend from now on out. I guess Focus also went for a bit of a later attack because he got Pillage, most likely. No, he actually didn't get Pillage, it seems. I think he should... Usually you get Pillage for this as Orc, if you're so aggressive in the early game, and in return, like, then get a lot of hits on buildings as well. But at the same time, it can take quite some time for Pillage to actually pay off. Like, it takes a lot of time, actually, if you only have 2 grunts. So Pillage wouldn't really be worth it for the early game only. It would be worth it in a long run, probably. But not for now, I guess. Focus is better off with an early attack, I guess. He knows what he's doing. Cancels another Moonwell Spawn, that's really good. Demon Hunter's in quite some trouble. And Focus is doing a really good job here so far. Themask did a nice job at trying to build 2 Moonwells right away and close the space with the Ancient of War. But Focus was in too good of a position. He got rid of all of the Moonwell just by attacking the Archer early on. Themask also got quite an early attack. He should have just gone for a later attack against this, but at the same time he would then fall behind through that. Gets the Moonwell over here. Demon Hunter got the boots and the circlet, and he even bought a parry up of Vitality just because he's actually quite desperate at this point. So Focus is in a wonderful position. I think... I'm not even sure how much parry up of Vitality costs. I think it's actually 300 gold or 350. You can sell it for 150, I guess, so it's probably 300, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Because you never buy that one, usually. But it's quite good for him, because he can drop parry up of Vitality and Surge of Ability, then heal up at Moonwells, and then he gets a lot more out of those. But still, it's looking really good for Focus. Focus hit his tier 2. The Mask also hit his tier 2, but the thing is, he first of all has to repair his gold mine here. And he's also only on 72 lumber after getting his hero here and a shop. So he cannot get his tier 3 tech, he cannot get Ancients of Wind, and he will lose this Moonwell. Most likely, at least. So Focus is in a beautiful position because the Mask is not going for anything special, he's just going for usual talent play. While Focus is going for the usual play against this talent play. Gets a beautiful surround that I accidentally missed, sorry for that guys. But the Blade Master is in trouble, he will actually die to that one hit. Nice combat by the Mask. A beautiful surround by Focus, but it was a little bit too greedy, I guess. But still, it was only a level 1 hero. The Mask is still completely out of Moonwell juice. His space is wide open and it will stay like that for quite some time. And even though the Mask is in an okay position now, he's still on gold. He spent a lot of gold in the parry up of Vitality just to try to somehow defend this. And it was only a level 1 Blade Master, so he's back quite quickly as well. And honestly, the games we've seen from Focus in the past 2 weeks in Gera Cup all the time, Focus is just an insane beast when it comes to this matchup. And even if he's behind, he oftentimes finds really good comebacks. And now he's really far ahead, because usually his opponent would already have his tier 3 tech at least halfway done. But the Mask isn't even thinking about tier 3 teching yet, he's maybe thinking about getting a second Ancient of Wind, first of all. No instant upgrade yet, so TC will have to use the healing potion, but there's the possibility of a surround step for preservation on the Beastmaster, so instead of trying to surround the Demon Hunter, he goes for the Beastmaster instead. He was in a better position to surround the Beastmaster. TC's in trouble though, so he will actually lose his TC. Stabs his Demon Hunter out, so they trade their second heroes, which is a better trade for the Mask, because it's an equal trade, which means it's good for the Mask since he's behind at this moment anyway. And also, Focus would have an easier time healing up his TC. And also, like with mana, the Beastmaster on the other hand, healing up at Moonwells, they're out of Moonwell juice anyway after Demon Hunter healing up. And healing up at Moonwells when you're not full of mana costs a lot of Moonwell juice anyway. But still, Focus is in an incredibly good spot in this game. He will maybe get a strong on Demon Hunter, and that might actually be GG. Nope, he actually doesn't get it. Pian's coming already as well. Focus isn't even gonna go for creeping, he's just gonna go aggressive. He knows he's far ahead. He wants to go for the kill. Or at least expand on his advantage quite heavily. He knows that Moonwell is out of position as well, so he's easily gonna get that. There is pillage by now, I think. Yeah, there's pillage this time. So Focus also has pillage. And you can see it here. The Mask had the shop in the middle, it got killed. Moonwell got killed. He's almost supply stuck. No third hero, no Orb of Venom, no good hero levels. And still just now his second Ancient of Wind finished. No Adept upgrade yet, and now his Tree of Eternity is coming. His tier 3 tech should have already been finished by now, usually, in a usual game. One drawback Focus has from this is he had more grunts in early game. He lost one, it seems. Actually missed it one. He lost one grunt. His Blade Master and TC both level 1. But what he got from it is totally worth it. The grunts are still really nice for creeping now, so it's not too bad. The grunts just fall off in value later on against those talents. But for now, like, the trade-off is definitely worth it, and he also has an easy time creeping now. And Focus could just creep more now, grab the expansion spot so the Mask can get. He just takes every single spot and to make sure that the Mask doesn't get anything really. Moved close to the base here to make sure that the Mask is still in his space. Because if the Night Elf player now leaves his space with what he has now, he won't be able to leave his space until he has tier 3. And even then it's going to be hard. Focus gets a greater mana potion, gets double heal scroll and an invul pot, will get his double level 3 quite soon. And he just wanted to make sure that the Mask is still in base, because if he wouldn't have been, then he would have been over here, for example, to go for some evasion creep, to try to get some creeping done, and Focus would have just ripped apart his base. Focus just broke upkeep, but actually cancelled the unit. He doesn't want to break it quite yet. And the mask left his base. No TP. There's a staff. There's the first Talon that's gonna die. A wave as well. Focus just wants to hurry up with this. No scroll speed, but that Raider will at least get another Talon. And it's just a bad trade for the mask. I mean, he's buying some time, but still, he's just losing quite some stuff. Peons are already here as well. There's no chance at all for the Night Elf player to really win a fight. Not at all. And Focus will still have enough time to maybe get a red spot or something to get double free, get some nice items, and maybe even start to build an expansion. Focus could have set up an expansion here, but if you look at his lumber, he would only have 12 lumber left, because he pulled his peons kind of early. And it's also not worth the risk, because that just opens up another point of aggression for the Night Elf player. And if Focus just plays this like he usually does, then he's in a good enough spot without expanding, and just by playing it safe, not giving his opponent any opening to do something. Gets those goblin versions in the middle, so he gets both consumable items, sells the Scroll of the Beast. It's not really worth so much, especially if there's wisps to dispel. Scroll of the Beast can be completely game changing and really strong, of course, but at this point he's better off with Scroll of Healing, I guess. He has triple Scroll of Healing, catches the Night Elf at this spot here, no TP for the Night Elf. This will be GG. The Night Elf can't get out of this. It's 30 supply against 56. Level 3 TC now, triple heal scroll, invul pot. There's triple ensnare, there's the GG, and Focus wins the first game.